Hi, thank you as always for pressing play on today's show, although I don't have a show today and might not be back until the middle or later this week, or I don't know, maybe later today. You never know with me, but unfortunately, some real bad news. On Thursday, my parents were in a terrible car accident. My dad was able to walk away, but with some minor injuries. And unfortunately, my mom is really banged up and in the ICU and has been for a few days. It looks like there are no life-threatening issues, and Mom has been cracking jokes and has an amazing spirit and tremendous support, but it is rough going, that is for sure. Been very, very hard for my dad and all of us, but we're coming together and working as a team, and with the support of so many of you, it has been that much easier to navigate this terrible accident. And that is what it was, an accident, a car accident, of course. So many of us have been through this. My parents are 79 and 81 years old, and so it's pretty darn scary. But they've got the best care in the world at the Upstate Medical Center in Syracuse, New York, and I've got you, so many of you looking out for me, and I am so grateful, which is what I keep telling Mom. In her lower moments, she will say, I don't know why this happened to me or how this happened to me, and my answer to her is, let's now pivot to gratitude, and it works every time. And she says, you're right, that's right, I'm grateful to be alive, I'm grateful to be here with my husband and with my sons and with my beautiful granddaughters. And then she makes a joke that makes the nurses and doctors laugh. So that is the update. I will be back in a couple of days. Hopefully I'll be hosting a hangout Thursday night, but a lot to manage here with my parents. Just wanted to let you know where I am and that I am okay and that I miss you and the show, which gives me so much purpose and gratitude myself. The people who listen to this show and support my work and help me with it is what I am so grateful for. There's so much going on in the world. There's so much suffering right now just from watching the news, much less what's happening in our own lives. And in a lot of these moments, I realize that lots of people, maybe most people, turn to religion or their faith, whatever brings them comfort and guidance. I turn to the teachers who I read, including Buddhist nun Pema Chodron, who teaches that suffering comes not from the events themselves, so in this case the car accident or my mom suffering, but from our resistance to those events. Our desperate search for security and our efforts to avoid discomfort only create more fear and more separation. And she encourages leaning into the pain with curiosity and kindness, embracing vulnerability, and seeing difficult moments as messengers to reveal where we're stuck, turning hardship into an opportunity for growth and awakening. She says it isn't the things that happen to us in our lives that cause us to suffer. It's how we relate to the things that happen to us that causes us to suffer. Suffering begins to dissolve when we can question the belief or the hope that there's anywhere to hide. We think that by protecting ourselves from suffering, we're being kind to ourselves. The truth is we only become more fearful, more hardened, and more alienated. And instead of asking ourselves, how can I find security and happiness? We can ask ourselves, can I touch the center of my pain? Can I sit with suffering and let it open me? That is what I am doing right now, and that is what is working for me. We have a choice. We can spend our whole life suffering because we can't relax with how things really are, or we can relax and embrace the open-endedness of the human situation. And don't you know it, because we are in it. We're all in it. We're in it together. When someone goes down, we come together as much as we can, and this community and any other community that you can belong to is going to be hopefully of great value to you and your family. If you're suffering, if you're struggling, I hope you can take some inspiration from what I just shared with you, which is what's working for me. And I'll be right back here with you in a couple of days. Be well. Be the change you want to see. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being here with me.